Welcome back as you take a live look courtesy of the Sky Tracker Network. It is the White House in Washington, D.C. And in the midst of the escalating crisis throughout Ukraine, all eyes will be on President Joe Biden tonight as he's expected to deliver his first State of the Union address before lawmakers to lay out his own agenda. Washington, D.C. correspondent Raquel Martin is joining us live right now. And Raquel, typically the focus of the president's speech is supposed to be on issues affecting Americans at home. But should we expect, of course, a different tone, especially with everything that's going on in Ukraine?
Good morning. Well, White House officials assure me that President Biden will still focus on the economic agenda impacting everyday Americans, like inflation and also the pandemic. But with so much uncertainty abroad, they also promise that President Biden will not shy away from addressing the Ukraine crisis head on. Tuesday night, President Joe Biden will deliver his first State of the Union address to the nation. But in the backdrop, the crisis in Ukraine.
What is going to be the message from the president given this crisis?
We have to stand for democracy.
White House Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says the president will use his platform to show the U.S. and allies are united behind Ukraine.
And we are sending a very loud message to President Putin.
Over the last few days, the U.S. and European allies have issued increasingly harsh sanctions against Russia's central banking system and deployed billions in aid to Ukraine.
America is back in terms of its international leadership.
Virginia Democratic Senator Mark Warner says it's important President Biden showcase his efforts.
And the fact of the coalition that's been built, not only of European nations, but countries like Japan and Korea and Taiwan, I think he needs to address that.
But some Republicans say the president must go further
to demonstrate to other aggressors that we mean business.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell says sanctions may not be enough to deter Putin and is urging the president increase military spending.
But President Biden must lead by example.
The White House has not announced plans for additional military funding, but is calling on Congress to pass a multi-billion-dollar aid and security package to help Ukraine. And expect to hear more about that roughly $6.4 billion package and President Biden's speech tonight. We know the Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S. was lobbying for this legislation on Capitol Hill just yesterday. She says it's imperative that Congress get it passed soon, given escalating aggression from Russia. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin. Back to you.
All right, Raquel, we'll get back to you a little bit later with more questions, of course, in our newscast as well. Thank you so much for the great reporting.